All right, here we go. Thursday morning, another beautiful morning. We have a whole beautiful week coming up. Um, so head, neck, spine, line it up, adjust your spine so that shoulders are back and down and chest is open and lifted. Um, I've been doing some work with this um, in the mornings during my morning meditation. And there's energy centers that are aligned along the spine, and I have been understanding that the lower centers, particularly the first two, emotions and things can accumulate there, but there's ways that you can lift those up to the higher energy centers so that you feel better. So a lot of the work that we do in Hatha is working with those centers and working with that energy so it moves and comes up into those higher chakras. So with your breath today, close your eyes, adjust your spine, so that adjusting of the spine helps that energy travel and shift better, from my understanding and from my experience. I've been playing with this for just about a month now. So bring your attention down to the very base of your torso, where the perineum is, where the very tip of the tailbone, actually below the tip of the tailbone, right into the pelvic bowl. And breathe into that space. Your inhale, your exhale, and your inhale. So the exhale and the inhale are kind of swirling around into that pelvic bowl. Now, when you inhale, imagine that you're lifting that energies up the spine to the crown. And then exhale back down the spine into that energy soup, we'll call it. And then inhale up the spine, exhale back down into it. So it's kind of a very abbreviated version of what I've been doing. But it still gives you a concept of kind of connecting with those energies, those subtle energies that we lose sight of. And take notice if you feel a slight shift in mood, maybe, or a sensation. So get a little bit internal, feel that, and then take this and practice it a little bit more today. So from there, just drop chin to chest and begin your neck rolls. And working with this fifth energy center at the throat opens up that passageway to let that lower energy travel also as well, which is why I do so much neck work. And then doing your neck rolls, pay particular attention to what's going on. If you have kind of a hot spot, notice it. And then notice all the spaces that are working beautifully. And then chin to chest. And come back to center. So working a little bit deeper with that. So dangle your arms, right shoulder to the ear. So we've done this many, many times. Roll it forward, look right, and start the shifting back and forth. So this is the one, and I've talked about this many times, where you get, I think, the most release. So this one I have been practicing now for, let's see, June, a year and 6 months, a year and a half. And the results have been dramatic with the amount of movement I can get in the neck and top of the shoulders. All right, center and relax, move slow, and just kind of roll that shoulder out and go right to the other side. So left up, roll it forward, look left, and then the movement. And you can work with the chin directly over the shoulder. And think of the back of your head moving toward your other shoulder so that you're lined up a little bit into a deeper twist, neck twist. And then as it gets more relaxed, travel into it a little further if you're able and encourage that forward and backward motion. All right, and gently come out of that, relax that side, do some shoulder rolls. And then we're gonna rebalance with one neck roll. Allow your head to get heavy first, and then do a neck roll. Go up to the spine. And then again, past center. Okay, into the shoulders and arms. So extend your arms, palms up, fingertips to the shoulders, elbows together. All right, elbows up and out, down and together. So continue. So do about 5. And then after 5, end with elbows together. I'm gonna do one more. And then reverse it. So try to touch your elbows together each time and make it really big. And one more. All right. All right, working down the body, spread the legs, hands to the heart, prayer twist, right to left, and center and switch. So we'll go with the breath with this today. Inhale in your center. And if this is your first deeper motion of the day, notice what part of the body this is working. So be attentive to not just the motion, but where you're working all of this. And those subtle energies are coming into play as well. So this is, those lower chakras as well, particularly the third, at the navel, where we're twisting and kind of waking that part up. So it doesn't always have to be core work per se. Which this is, but it doesn't have, it has a different connotation. All right, one more on each side. And then back to your center. We're going to travel right into pelvic circles because now we've kind of got that that pelvic soup that we were talking about earlier. We're kind of stirring that up. So press the navel toward the spine, exhale forward and inhale back. So these are deep, deep and big. And very beneficial. All right, reverse that. Doesn't matter where. All right, one more. Sit up good and tall. Go right into the little tiny ones. So now we're letting it simmer. And reverse that. All right, now sit up nice and tall and just enjoy those subtle energies as they travel through the body. What I like to do is notice how far I can feel those energies. Like I can just about feel it traveling into my fingertips. See how far up it goes toward the crown or down to the toes, right and left. Just notice all those different directions. Where is it going? Where are you feeling it? Okay, let's work with that a little bit more. So step your feet wide and right elbow to the right knee and left arm up and over. And we're going to kind of reach and then switch sides. So reach to your comfortable point, get that the longest stretch as you can, and then switch. And make sure it's comfortable and you're not overdoing that. It's not necessary to overstretch. It's just that gentle feeling. Go to that point and enjoy it. And just following, the natural sensations of the body. So we're still working with those lower chakras, those centers, um, on the side because they're not directional. They're not just in the front. They go in absolutely every direction into infinity. So these side bends are accomplishing the same thing. All right, let's do a couple more. One right, one left. And then as soon as you come back to your center, um, arms up, overhead stretch, reach, and then fold forward to the floor and let your head dangle. Now look forward. And then bring your left arm up. So we're really deepening that twist. Lower that hand behind you, palm down. And bring it back to the floor. And start the right one, right arm up. And lower it behind. Back to the floor. We're going to spin the fingertips backwards or pointing under your chair and press the heel of the hand down. Walk under your chair, hang onto the legs of the chair, fold forward. Arms out at a T, overhead stretch. Just stay here. And then bring it down to heart level. And release it from there. All right, so since we still are on our chairs, I'm going to transition into camel. Camel. So come onto your knees. And in camel pose, we're bringing those energies we were talking about earlier up higher into the chest or the heart or the anahata. So you're pressing forward, you're opening up the chest, the shoulders are tucked behind to open and to receive it, and then look back. And then always come up nice and slow. Try it again. Think of the chest lifting the hips forward so that whole upper torso is opening. And then come out of it always very slow. We're going to take a rabbit. So that's top of your head to the floor, hips up. And come up as gently as you can. And we're going to turn around to the seat of your chair. And we'll go into a kneeling prayer twist. So step the right foot forward. You can let your knee brush against the seat. And hands to your heart. Left elbow to that front knee. And then switch to the right. So we're just going to switch back and forth. So go at your own pace and work with different aspects of your body, where you need to feel this. The best way is to keep the elbows up to the ceiling and the palms pressed. And breath work would be, of course, inhale, center, exhale, twist. And then the subtletiness of that would be wait for the breath to lead the body. And using that little tool helps you understand what's going on within each posture. Oops. All right. Back to the heart. We're going to take a little break and press down to down dog. And then bring your right knee into your chest and look forward. Back to down dog. Step your left foot forward and we'll come into prayer twist on the other side. So hands to your heart and then begin your twisting. And remember the posture itself and then remember the breath. So it's not always about physically being perfect within a posture. It's about the subtletiness of how your body works within it. So we may never perfect these postures. And that's okay. My teacher used to say, we're not going to the Olympics. All right, one more of these. Back to the heart. Down dog. And then left knee into that chest, look forward. Kind of let your foot and leg hover. And then back to down dog. Step a foot forward and come into chair. Forward fold to the floor if you're able. And back to chair. High chair, arms by ears. Forward fold. Left arm straight out to the side, level to the floor. And then right arm. Release that. Back to chair. Overhead stretch, or I'm sorry, high chair first. And then overhead stretch. Straighten, back bend. Make it a deep one. And release out of that. Okay, keep your chairs there. And bring the seat of it toward you. We're going to place the whole foot on the seat of the chair. Kind of walk your other foot back a bit, and then hands on the back of the chair. So chest to thigh. Keep the left leg straight. And then press back and forward. Now lower the heel on your left foot. Press back Now straighten the right knee. So the weight's in your left. And then press forward again. Press the left heel down. Press back, straighten your right knee. And now we're going to try to lower forehead toward your shin. Let's do that one more time. So press forward, lower your left heel. And then press back, forehead to shin. All right, release that foot. And let's just go right to the left foot on the chair, right in the center. Walk your right leg back. And then just start chest to chair. And now we're working with that right heel. All right, press back. And forward again, lower the heel. And then press it back. Now straighten the left knee. Chest to chair. Lower the heel. Press back. Straighten the knee now, forehead to shin. And we'll do this twice. Chest to chair. Work with the heel. And then one more time. Press back, forehead to shin. All right, release that side. Let's just stand and observe for just a moment, and then we're going to go right into sun cells. So we want to kind of keep the energy rather high. So a couple deep breaths. And then start our 3 sun cells. Okay, hands to the heart. And here we go, forward, up and back. So now think of the subtleties of the movement, forward fold, not just the movement of the body, but what's going on. Right lunge, down dog, cobra, down dog, right lunge, fold, come up, fold, left lunge, down dog, cobra, down dog, left lunge, fold, come up to your heart, and we'll do another one a little quicker. Forward, up and back, fold, right lunge, down dog, cobra, down dog, right lunge, fold, come up, fold, left lunge, down dog, cobra, down dog, left lunge, fold, come up to the heart, take a breath, still work with the subtleties of the next one, even though we're going fast. Here we go, forward, up and back, and fold. Right lunge, down dog, cobra, down dog, right lunge, fold, come up, fold, left lunge, down dog, cobra, down dog, left lunge, fold, and come up. And then let's come to your heart and take that witness mode. You're going to slow things down a little bit. You can probably set your chairs aside and come onto the floor. We're going to work with 8 points. So come to kind of a wide all fours where you're not in a cube, like this. It's an extended. In fact, extend your legs. Keep your hands right where they are. And then walk your knees back to their farthest point. Let's try this. Tuck your toes. Come to down dog. So you should be up on your toes. Shift forward to plank. So your shoulders are over your wrists. And then go into 8 points. Knees, chest, and chin. We'll just start with the chin. All right, flatten out and come to any version of your cobra. Whatever version you're in, roll the shoulders back and open up the chest. Look forward rather than up. Go back to that pelvic soup and imagine it coming up into the chest and into the throat. And then look up. All right, back to child's pose. And then come forward on your tummies, but press the chin to the floor. So now we're working with those higher chakras at the throat. So the bottom of your chin is pressed, so the whole neck, the front of the neck is open and pressing down. So we're going to work just with this. Even breathing. And keep working with opening up the neck area by bringing your, giving it a good stretch and getting the bottom of your chin to rest to the floor. All right, relax that, relax the cheek. And then press back to child's again. Keep your knees wide, touch your toes, and keep your arms extended. So we'll do cobra flow. So take a nice deep breath, re-energize, bring it down into that pelvic area again. And then inhale, scoop forward and up. Exhale, look right. Inhale forward. Exhale left. Inhale forward. And just keep going several times. Back and forth, I meant, from right to left. It was a little different than what we've done in the past. All right, one more time as you look right and then look left. And then inhale forward and exhale, release right into crocodile. All right, not to rest too long. Um, we're going to come back to seated. Working with that pelvic soup again. So come into that easy pose. One hand on each knee, chest forward, shoulders back. So let's make a little spinal correction. And watch the breath as it travels from the crown to the tailbone and back up. Okay, we're going to go right into spinal twist. So right hand on the left knee. And the other hand behind you. Lengthen and twist. We're going to try something different. We're going to work with the breath. Stirring our pelvic soup. It's called bellows breath. I don't know if we've really gone through this too much, but it's just a even exhale and an even inhale. So it's just like you were using a bellows, in a fire or fireplace, and it's an even pressure when you're opening it and closing it. Same thing with the breath. So it's just okay. So go into your twist and begin the bellows breathing. All right, maybe about 10 times, slowly come to center and just rest. You might get a little dizzy. Okay, you can change across of your legs and then left to right, go into your spinal twist on the other side, lengthen twist, and then start, about 10 of those, up to 10. It doesn't matter how many you do, just give it a try. And then come out of it slowly and rest. Keep your eyes open. Half forward fold. Come back up. Hands to your heart, seated prayer twist. So the same version that we did on the chair. So a little bit deeper. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Let the breath lead the body. All right, end up with your right elbow on the left thigh and hold it there. Press your palms, look up. And bring the navel in toward the spine and keep breathing even. All right, center and switch. Bring the belly in. Center. Come on to your backs. We're going to go right into happy baby. And then pressing the lower back into the floor. And then breathing from that space up the spine to the crown and back down again. Notice if both nostrils are open at this point. As you release into Shavasana, keep mindful of the breath. Move fingers and toes. Roll to your left, come to seated. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.